SCHD in a taxable account is one of the most tax efficient ways to build wealth through dividend investing, but most people who hold SCHD in a taxable account aren't using it as efficiently as they could be. They're just buying it and reinvesting automatically, which is fine, but it ignores several specific advantages that taxable accounts create for SCHD holders that don't exist in a Roth IRA. The taxable account isn't just a place to hold SCHD while you wait for the Roth to build. Used correctly, the taxable account has specific tools that can improve your after-tax outcome on the same SCHD position meaningfully. Here's why SCHD is inherently well structured to a taxable account compared to most other, income ETFs we see out there. SCHD's distributions are classified as qualified dividends for most of its holding. Qualified dividends are taxed at the long-term capital gains rate. 15% for most investors, 20% for high earners. That's meaningfully lower than the ordinary income rates that JEPI, JEPQ, and most covered call ETFs pay. At a 24% federal bracket, here's the practical difference on a $10,000 investment. SCHD at 3.5% yield generates $350 in annual dividends. At the 15% qualified dividend rate, the tax is $5,250. You keep $297. JEPI at 10% yield generates $1,000 in annual distributions. At the 24% ordinary income rate, the tax is $240. You keep $760. JEPI still delivers more after-tax income in absolute dollars, but the SCHD's tax efficiency means you keep 85% of what it generates versus JEPI 76%. That ratio matters when you're holding for a decade and compounding is at work. The other major taxable account advantage is SCHD's share price growth is taxed as long-term capital gains when you eventually sell at 15%, not in ordinary income rates. SCHD's share price growth is taxed as long-term capital gains when you eventually sell it at 15%, not at ordinary income rates. The fund's total return over time is delivered in two tax-efficient forms: qualified dividends and long-term capital gains. But here's the framework for getting the most out of the SCHD specifically in a taxable account. There are three layers to really think about here. We got income optimization, position building strategy, and what I call the tax loss harvesting opportunity. The income optimization layer is straightforward. SCHD's qualified dividends belong in a taxable account more than in a Roth. This sounds counterintuitive because most people associate tax advantaged accounts with keeping income, but here's the logic. The Roth's advantage is eliminating taxes that would otherwise be owed. On SCHD's qualified dividends, the tax that would otherwise be owed is only 15%, relatively low. The Roth's protection is worth more on high ordinary income funds like a JEPI and a JEPQ, where the tax would be 24% or even higher. Put differently though, use the Roth to protect the income that costs you the most in taxes if held outside of it. SCHD's 15% qualified dividend rate is cheap enough that holding it in a taxable account doesn't cost much. Save the Roth for JEPI, JEPQ, where the savings are so much larger. The position building and the tax loss harvesting strategies are what most people miss entirely. Let's talk about building the position strategically in the taxable account first. In a taxable account, the timing and the method of adding to an SCHD position has tax consequences that don't exist in a Roth, okay? Every time you buy SCHD in a taxable account, you're establishing a cost basis for that lot. Some lots will be purchased at higher prices, some obviously at lower. When you eventually sell shares, either intentionally or because, let's say, you're doing covered calls and it triggers a sale, the cost basis of the specific lot you sell determines your taxable gain. Most modern brokerages offer a tax lot selection. You can choose which specific shares to sell. If you need to sell SCHD for any reason, cash needs, rebalancing, covered call, exercise, choosing to sell the highest cost lot first minimizes the taxable gain. This option doesn't exist in a Roth because gains aren't taxed there anyway. This gives taxable account holders something, okay? Something Roth holders don't have: the ability to actively manage the tax efficiency of each sale at the lot level. It requires awareness, but the savings on a large SCHD position are really real here. Let's talk about tax loss harvesting window here as well. Here's the tool that changes the calculus on SCHD pullbacks. When the market corrects and SCHD pulls back 8 to 12%, which happens periodically, taxable account holders have an opportunity that Roth holders don't: tax loss harvesting. If you've held SCHD long enough that the position has a gain embedded in it, a pullback creates a situation where you can sell shares at a temporary loss, capture that loss for tax purposes, and then reinvest in a similar ETF that maintains your equity exposure without triggering a wash sale. For example, SHD drops from 32 to 28. You sell your highest cost lot of SHD shares and realize a $4 per share loss on paper. That loss offsets capital gains elsewhere in your taxable account, potentially saving you 15% in taxes on every dollar of harvested loss. You use the proceeds to buy a similar dividend ETF like a VYM or a DVY to stay invested in the same general market segment. Then switch back to SHD after 31 days to avoid wash sale rules. This strategy requires specific setup and knowledge to execute correctly. Consult a tax professional before implementing it, but the concept is sound. Taxable account holders can turn SHD's pullbacks into tax savings events in a way that Roth holders cannot. Now, if this is all kind of confusing you, I do have a full 90-minute beginner workshop where I break things down in plain, easy to understand English. It's called the Ark Options Workshop. It's 90 minutes long. Get my 15 favorite stocks all under 30 bucks, my 2 premium calculators, and my full trade log template. You'll find a link to that as the first one in the description of today's video. But now let's talk about the covered call layer in a taxable account. Selling covered calls on SHD in a taxable account creates specific tax considerations that don't apply obviously in the Roths. When a covered call expires worthless, the premium collected is treated as short-term capital gains in the year received, taxed at ordinary income rates. When the covered call results in your shares being called away, it changes the nature of the sale and can affect long-term capital gains treatment on the shares depending on the holding period. This doesn't mean you shouldn't run covered calls on SHD in a taxable account. It means the timing and the strike selection have tax dimensions worth considering. A covered call sold in December that expires in January allows you to defer the short-term gain to the following tax year. A covered call that triggers a share sale at a gain should be evaluated against whether the long-term gain treatment on those specific lots has been even preserved. The key here, though, is know your cost basis and holding period for each lot before selling any covered call in a taxable account. SHD in a taxable account is not just a default parking spot for dividend income. It's a tax-efficient vehicle with 3 specific tools available to taxable account holders that just don't exist in a Roth. Lot level tax management on sales, tax loss harvesting during those pullbacks, and the ability to time covered call income across tax years. Most people who hold SHD in a taxable account are using it at like 30% of its potential simply by just buying and holding without engaging any of these tools we talked about. Adding a lot level awareness to your selling decisions and treating pullbacks as potential tax loss harvesting windows rather than just buying opportunities extracts meaningfully more value from the same exact position. The qualified dividend tax efficiency of SHD also means that for many investors, the taxable account is actually the right place for SHD, leaving the Roth available for higher ordinary income funds where the tax protection really creates more value per dollar. I got some questions for you guys, as always, in that comment section. Number 1, are you currently holding SHD in a taxable account? And do you know which cost basis accounting method your brokerage is using for your lots? And 2, have you ever used a SHD pullback to harvest a tax loss, or is that something you haven't even considered before? I'd love to spark that conversation down below in the comments. And I do want to invite you to the full Ark Options Workshop, guys. It's 90 minutes long. It'll be the first link in the description of today's video. At the end, you get some free stuff as well. My 15 favorite stocks under 30 bucks, my 2 premium calculators, and my full trade log template. Click the first link in the description of today's video, guys. Remember, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.